We've largely solved the search problem. Getting an instant answer from an AI is the baseline of modern work, but applying that answer to a project remains a manual, exhausting process. The modern professional workflow is a series of high-friction steps. You search, you read, you mentally outline, you draft, and then you format. The friction hasn't disappeared. It just moved downstream into the execution phase. We spend our days manually dragging text from an AI chatbot into a blank presentation deck or a layout tool. We are essentially acting as the glue between disconnected pieces of software. As long as a human has to manually assemble the final product, our current AI tools are operating as glorified encyclopedias. They provide the raw materials, but they aren't actually solving the workflow. To bridge the gap between information and a finished product, we need an action engine. Most projects require juggling specialized software for writing, presenting, and browsing. An action engine collapses these fragmented efforts into a single, unified ecosystem where research and output happen simultaneously. The ability to generate fully structured, ready-to-use documents rather than just raw text marks the transition from simple chatbots to genuine productivity tools. Fellow AI is a Tokyo-based startup that recently completed a $15 million Series A specifically to address this execution gap. Fellow uses a deep search architecture that isn't tied to a single model. It routes your queries through GPT-4o, Claude 3.5, or Gemini, depending on which brain is best suited for the specific research task at hand. It also indexes data globally, with a focus on deep academic databases containing over 240 million publications. Because it's based in Tokyo, it has a significant advantage in parsing and translating localized Japanese search results that Western engines often miss. This research foundation provides the high-quality raw material necessary for the platform's automated creation tools. Fellow bypasses the wall of text by converting dense search results directly into structural formats with a single click. This chart illustrates Fellow's scale. It instantly generates complete 20-page slide decks, including source text and organized layouts. While tools like Gamma focus on visual templates, Fellow prioritizes high-volume structural output, delivering a massive architectural draft for a fraction of the cost. That same research can be converted into complex mind maps for visualizing relationships, or interactive web pages that can be shared instantly via a URL. By providing a structurally complete draft based on deep research, Fellow effectively eliminates the first several hours of manual outlining and data gathering required for any major project. Fellow doesn't require you to switch your entire workflow. It functions as an EPUM system hub, handing off its generated assets to the tools you already use every day. You can push a Fellow-generated deck directly into Canva for final aesthetic polishing. For custom visuals, Fellow utilizes its integrated Nano Banana engine, an image generator based on Gemini, to create specific assets without leaving the presentation editor. For long-term knowledge management, Fellow includes a one-click sync feature that pushes your research summaries and data points directly into a designated Notion database. Fellow acts as the bridge, taking you from raw internet data to a formatted, polish-ready asset in a single continuous stream. We are seeing a shift toward autonomous systems that execute multi-step tasks rather than waiting for every individual prompt. Fellow's agent function is a prime example of this transition. This diagram shows the logic of an agent. It follows a loop. It autonomously triggers research, synthesizes findings, and generates outputs on a recurring schedule without requiring constant human intervention. As the software begins to handle the repetitive tasks of formatting and data retrieval, the human role changes. The professional becomes a conductor, overseeing and refining the output of these automated systems. Success in this environment is defined by the ability to architect these workflows and strategically command the tools that execute them. Fellow operates on a freemium model with a point-based system for professional users. A pro subscription provides 15,000 points per cycle to power-intensive tasks. This allows you to scale your usage dynamically. You only consume points for the specific computational energy required for deep research or high-volume slide generation.
Grounded. When one person can generate a 20-page research deck in the time it takes another to open 3 browser tabs, the competitive advantage becomes a matter of pure math. An integrated ecosystem turns hours of manual coordination into minutes of oversight. The era of manual data assembly is ending. Moving to an action engine allows you to focus on high-level strategy while the platform handles the execution.